used to spend more time managing my calendar than actually doing the work on it. Sound familiar? Well, today I'm going to show you the tool that fixed it all for me. I'm Phil Pallen, a brand strategist. Welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about something that affects almost everyone, calendar chaos. That's what we're going to call it. I'm partnering with FlowSavvy on this video, and I have to say, when I first saw what this tool could do, I immediately understood why people are switching to it. I'm going to show you. Actually, before I show you FlowSavvy, let me quickly demonstrate the problem that it solves, because if you've ever time blocked your calendar, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So here's a typical week. I've got meetings, appointments, and I've blocked out time for my tasks, just like the productivity experts tell you. And honestly, this looks great on a Sunday night. You feel organized, you feel ready, and then Monday happens. A meeting runs long, a client gets added, something takes twice as long as you expected. That's normal. See, these tasks right here, I haven't even done these, even though they're supposed to be done according to my calendar. Now your entire plan is broken and you're stuck dragging time blocks around like you're playing Tetris. This is the part nobody talks about. Maintaining a time block calendar is exhausting. It's a job in itself. You spend more time rearranging than actually working. And the root of the problem is that I'm treating events and tasks equally, but they are not. That's the exact problem FlowSavvy was built to solve, and the way that it works is genuinely impressive. Watch this. The first thing it understands is that it treats events and tasks differently. Events are fixed like meetings or appointments, so our team sync is a fixed event happening at a specific time. They stay where you put them, but tasks are flexible, like updating my content calendar. I have this as an event, but it really should be a task, and it's so easy to convert it. My video 431 draft, yes, I've really made that many YouTube videos, that I was planning to work on this afternoon. It isn't an event, but it's a task that I was time blocking, so I'll convert it. Better yet, I'll auto schedule it. It's got a deadline, and I'll turn splittable on, which means I can split the time that I work on it into multiple sessions. Tasks may or may not have deadlines. This one does. It's Friday. FlowSavvy figures out when to schedule them. Now, watch what happens when I add something new. I forgot I needed an hour per day to catch up on my pesky inbox, the joys of being a business owner. So I'll set this as a task, and I'll turn it on auto schedule because there isn't a specific time that I need to do this. It's just something that I need to do daily. It can be splittable, but ideally at least a 15-minute minimum duration, so I get a couple emails sent. So what happens? It finds time in my calendar for inbox catch-up around my very full existing schedule of events and commitments, factoring deadlines, splitting time where needed. This is your first bit of proof that this isn't just a calendar. It's like having a personal assistant who rebuilds your schedule in real time. Now, that handles adding new tasks, but what about when your plans change? Because let's be honest, they always do. Here's a positive change. I just found out that I actually have until tomorrow to finish the draft for video 431. Lovely. Watch what happens when I update the deadline. My schedule rebalances the week, optimizes my time to complete the draft, now with more breathing room and my inbox catch up. Now here's a change that might feel negative with a traditional calendar, but this is real life. I have a last minute meeting with my colleague Anne at 4 p.m. today, and it cuts right into my work session on that draft. Did you see that? My tasks moved around the new meeting, and I'm still on track to hit my deadlines. No sweat and no stress. This works for any kind of change, by the way. If that meeting gets pushed to Friday, I just drag it, and FlowSavvy rebalances everything else. You'll notice some tasks turned red. That's FlowSavvy warning me that I may miss some deadlines. Oops, and proactively. So it's not just scheduling, it's keeping me informed. If you can't already tell, I really love this tool. So FlowSavvy handles new tasks and changing plans, but there's one more scenario that happens to all of us when you just don't get everything done. Back to our red tasks. Yep, I definitely missed doing that earlier, so I didn't check it off. But wait, let's turn auto schedule on and let FlowSavvy find the best time to make it up this afternoon. The plants will be thrilled. Another example, I didn't update my content calendar yet. Turn auto schedule on and it moves it to this afternoon. But unfortunately, I won't make the deadline, so that's why it stays red. So I might communicate this to the client if I'm running behind, or in this case, it's my own task, so I'll update that due date. In reality, I'm not always the most realistic with time management. This is something I'm always working on, and this platform is truly helping me with that, as well as communication. When client-facing tasks aren't staying on track, I tell them, and it helps me get ahead of the problem. I am such a fan of auto schedule. The idea of falling behind on my schedule used to really stress me out. Now FlowSavvy saves me from that. As well, it has a Recalculate button that you might benefit from. It looks something like this. Let's use a different calendar for this example, where missed tasks from yesterday get recalculated and redistributed with one click. Let's watch that again. Just look at how productive I thought I was going to be on Sunday, but I wasn't. Recalculate, and those tasks get redistributed. If I've missed or will miss a deadline, they remain red as a way to communicate that. Now, let me quickly walk you through some of the other features that make this tool so practical for everyday use. Yes, FlowSavvy isn't trying to be complicated. It's really designed to feel like a regular calendar, just a lot smarter. Now, I've been demoing it on desktop, but it works beautifully on web, on iOS, and Android, so your schedule is always with you. I've tried other scheduling tools like Motion. Honestly, I like the idea of it, but the learning curve for me just felt too steep. I didn't have the time to dedicate to making the switch, but FlowSavvy for me, with it syncing with Google Calendar, Outlook, and iCloud, it just feels easier to implement and understand quickly. Also, you stay in control. You can drag and drop any task to lock it into place if you want something at a specific time. Occasionally I do. You can also set custom scheduling hours, so work tasks only get scheduled during work hours, for example, and personal tasks stay in the evenings or weekends, for example. You can also organize tasks into lists, set priorities, add dependencies, like in this example, a thumbnail finished after I do a video. That would make sense. Basically, everything that you'd expect from a solid task manager is here in FlowSavvy. So that's FlowSavvy, an AI auto scheduler that actually delivers on the promise of saving you time. The value here isn't just that it schedules tasks for you, it's for when life happens, and it always does. FlowSavvy adapts with you. No more Tetris, no more Sunday night planning sessions that fall apart by Monday afternoon. If you're someone who time blocks, or you've tried and given up because it's too much maintenance, this is totally worth checking out. I've linked to FlowSavvy below. It is free to start, no credit card required. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. I'm Phil Pallen. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.